I make a lot of lifestyle and fitness videos to help people gradually start the gym and get in shape. But I'd say maybe around 2, maybe 3 years ago, I started seeing more and more comments like this appearing, talking about how the gym is a waste of time and it's just not beneficial to anybody.
Sick of boys in their little muscle shirts.
When you do that and there's like muscles there, nobody cares.
Shut up, oh, I ain't listening to you.
What makes an individual click on a video about how to start the gym and then write something like this? Why? What would be the initial purpose and what is going through their head? I know not everybody wants to go to the gym, but actively going against it and trying to label it toxic is a little bit too insane.
I have no problem with fat people. I think they're beautiful. I'm all for body positivity. I just don't want to be fat. Actively not wanting to be fat is fat phobia. And therefore, you're fat phobic.
Are men in general just becoming softer, or is it just simply a case of laziness and I don't want to do it?
Life's too short to exercise. I'm just gonna be honest. There's so many better things to do than exercise.
His point is absolute shit. It sounds like deep down there has to be some sort of deep-rooted issue or insecurity because they're going out of their way to literally preach this madness. Some of the comments are as simple as, going to the gym is gay, full stop. No expansion, just that by itself. And some write paragraphs talking about how the gym is a waste of time. Thankfully, there are some people out there still with common sense. But as a society, not just the gym bros, we have to step back and wonder, why are more people starting to think like this? Because having this mindset is bad enough by itself. But for them to really go out of their way, it's more than just a personal thing. Because everyone individually, if you don't want to work out, that's your own loss. It has to be something deep-rooted within themselves. People, deep down, they still want to be accepted. Therefore, they hope and wish that the wider society shares their belief system so they don't have to actually change themselves, which I think is terrible. So the real question we have to think is, why is this happening so much more frequently? And I would have to say it's down to the way that society thinks nowadays. They have full-on blog articles, magazines, and people online really saying that if you even go to the gym to work out is fat phobia because you're actively trying to stay in shape. This is the sort of climate we're at now. For example, look at the one on screen. It's literally saying things you can do to not be fat phobic. Cancel your gym membership, start eating more food and fast food, start watching sports. Overall, this whole thought process is literally insane. But unfortunately, these sort of weird negative mindsets are becoming more and more popular as like time goes on.
The exercise is such a conspiracy. They go, let's say you spend an hour on a treadmill every day. Okay, let's say you live to be 85.
Okay, 85 years old.
And you're exercising every day since 15 years old.
It's just a little under 3 years. Under
3 fucking years of your life walking a treadmill.
That man is scum.
As you can see, this sort of mentality always comes from people that typically don't look the best. And I'm not even talking like an average looking person. He looks like a slob. I'm not saying you have to be vain and need to be focused on looks and stuff. However, a person that doesn't care about their appearance at all is never someone you should take advice from. It's just a mad message to send out to people. I'm going to keep saying it, especially men, simply because the world is not going to treat you with kid gloves if you're out of shape and unmotivated in life. They're just not going to, regardless of what they say online. In the real world, you have to actually be about something.
I'm not saying you have to be a bodybuilder. You should keep your body moving. It's just a laziness thing. It's a discipline thing. And like this idea that there's some sort of nobility and humility and not caring about your body, it's silly. You only get one. God damn it. Take care of your fucking meat vehicle. Just go take care of it.
Take care of the meat skeleton.
And people go, oh yeah, you're vain. That's why you work out. Yes,
sure.
That too. I like looking good. I like it. It's better to me than not looking good. I'm sorry. I'm willing to put in the time.
And the simple thing is, once you take away, for example, let's just say the vanity of it about looking good, because there's many other benefits that comes with exercising, period. One, it builds discipline, gets you into a routine. As you become better at a sport or get stronger, you build more confidence in yourself, which carries over into many other aspects. And overall, it just helps you build a more driven mindset, because achieving mini goals, personal goals like that as well, always will lead to a good thing. Especially in today's day and age, many people suffer with procrastination. They have many things they would like to do or achieve, but they just cannot find it in themselves to actually get up and do it. However, you find some of the most successful people in the world do still appreciate and acknowledge that people that go to the gym tend to have a more disciplined and structured mindset. It's doing something consistently over and over again in hopes to build a better you. So it always is going to carry over to other things.
It feels good to move your body. It feels good. It feels good to do things, whether it's taking a dance class. I'm not into that, but taking karate.
I'm not into that shit.
I like yoga. I like running.
Yeah.
I like doing jujitsu, obviously. I like all kinds of martial arts, but I just like moving my body, man. I like running up hills. You move your body.
Same.
Get it going.
As Joe said, it is true. Doing some sort of exercise or purposeful movement on the daily, if possible, is always going to be a plus. And in this video, I'm not trying to pressure anybody or try and convince people to go in the gym and become, I don't know, some huge, massive Hulk monster or having to lift weights or whatever. All I'm saying is, as a bare minimum, you shouldn't be so completely out of shape that you wouldn't feel comfortable running for a train or a bus simply because you either don't think you got the fitness in you or you'd be embarrassed at maybe people seeing you run. Things like that is never good. And there's other ways as well, like when I'm just playing around with my girlfriend or we're on holiday or something, and I'll just give her a piggyback. If you can't give your girlfriend a piggyback, right, just to play around and play fight, whatever it is, there's something, not something wrong with you, but I'm saying that is something you could strive to do. If that's something you can't do right now, strive to at least be able to give your girl a piggyback.
I have been working out secretly at night, and look at me now. Perfect.
And again, I'm not shaming anybody for potentially maybe being a little bit weak, because we all start somewhere. But what I'm saying is you shouldn't just be out of shape. So I'm just going to hate on anybody else that wants to get in shape. Like people that wrote those comments like you see in the thumbnail are absolute losers. There's something wrong. That's no normal person that doesn't have an interest in something goes out of their way to type on it. It's just a weird mindset that's getting more developed and developed. It started more with the fat acceptance movements, which I'm totally against.
So it's fat phobic to not want to be fat? Yeah, actively not wanting to be fat is fat phobic.
I'm cool with body positivity, but the idea of someone that's completely obese saying that it's fine and it's healthy is a whole different other kettle of fish, which I've spoken about in other videos. So even if you're watching this right now and you're someone that would probably catch yourself more into that kind of side and you do believe in fat acceptance or whatever it is, at the bare minimum, in regards to you specifically, do not neglect self-improvement. You have to think, why would anything be wrong with, you know, exercising when you can, dressing nice on occasion? That's simply why I'm wearing this today instead of my regular gym clothing. But overall, I'm not saying to be super vain. I'm just saying that when you walk down the street, try and aim not to look like a complete slob.
You'll appreciate this someday.
And I'm not going to lie, there's definitely times when I've walked down the street and I look a damn mess. If it's just a quick little 5 minutes. But say you're going somewhere, you're going to be out the house for, say, 45 minutes plus or something like that. Try to have the mentality of not walking around the streets looking like a complete mess.
Hello, handsome.
Take pride in your appearance. And if you're single, trust me, these things do factor in. Forget what they tell you online, where everyone can just love everyone and beauty's an eye of the beholder. That is true. However, I can tell you right now, being in shape, dressing nicely, and exuding a nice positive attitude greatly improves your chances in the dating world. Fact, especially if you're a man. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you have to be a flipping bodybuilder, but let's be real. Take away the internet, take away TikTok. If you're a man and you compare yourself to someone that's extremely obese, to someone that's average weight, your chances in the dating world is going to shoot right up. I'm not saying it's guaranteed that you're going to find a supermodel, but what I'm saying is, in the real world, the things that come along with being in shape and taking pride in your appearance, having confidence, and that sort of thing will probably attract more people. Ensure that... Hello?
2,000 years later.
Anyway, that was my girlfriend. But anyways, the gist of what I'm saying, you do have to improve. Because if you're someone that's just layabout, you don't really mingle with people, you seem very shy, you're not outgoing, and you leave sort of comments like this, it's going to be much harder in the real world. So ultimately, people that tend to think this way or leave comments like this and really try and perpetuate this sort of thought process, it's up to us and regular people that actually do work out and want to be fitter and healthier to really push back when people say these things, simply because ultimately just negatively affecting everyone. People are now not watching what they eat or trying to stay fit simply for silly reasons based off online popularity of basically being lazy. There's one thing to accept yourself as you are, and it's another thing to purposely become unfit and be lazy and not motivated to do anything because it's accepted on the internet. You know what I mean? Live in reality, not online. Being out of shape and being a negative person is not going to be conducive to anything. You ain't going to feel good and you're not going to look good either. Anyways, people, please do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up button. It only takes 2 seconds and it greatly helps. I'm trying to make more and more content, mixing some more self-improvement videos along with the regular fitness stuff that I do. Anyways, people, thanks for watching the video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.